So today we are going to take a quick look at shackles and straps and winch extensions and tree savers, just so we get a touch of education on the whole thing. So I've got some ARB stuff up here. The purple one is an ARB winch extension. The difference between an ARB winch extension or any winch extension and a snatch strap or kinetic energy rope, something like that, is the amount that it stretches. So this orange one is the snatch strap. What it has is about 20% of stretch. So it works like a rubber band with 20% of stretch. As the energy goes in, it expands, it contracts, and it kind of sucks things out, right? A winch extension has no stretch to it or a very minimal amount of stretch to it and is meant to work with the winch. Because the energy gets stored in this, it's more dangerous if something breaks, right? So because this basically becomes a slingshot, using it with a winch is, slightly more dangerous than using this with your winch. So that's just sort of the quick overview difference between snatch strap and winch extension. Tree savers basically set up like a winch extension, except they're a lot wider typically. Typically 2 to 3 inches wide, not near as long. This is a 10-footer, again, ARB winch extension, pretty handy little piece, and a nice piece of kit that you should have. The next thing we go to is the difference between synthetic and steel shackles. So I don't actually have a steel shackle with me because pretty much all we use now is synthetics. Synthetic shackle, this is a 3/8 synthetic line made in the U.S. This is AM steel blue technically, but the slick thing about this is you get 19,000 pounds of strength out of it, and it loops around its little knotted end here, bam, and you get something that's every bit as strong as one of these, or every bit as strong as your metal shackle, except it doesn't store any energy because this doesn't have the same stretch to it as steel cable does or anything else, so it doesn't store that energy, so it's not near as dangerous. The other thing is, if something happens and this thing cuts loose, it doesn't weigh near as much as a regular shackle, steel shackle, so it's not near as dangerous if it's flying at you. Just a thought why we've gone to synthetic shackles. So the next thing that to kind of take a look at in the line are synthetic winch extensions. Now the slick thing is, as you look at this, this is a 20-foot winch extension right here, right? Strap winch extension, 2 inches. I believe this is an 8,000 pounder, 8,000 kilogram maximum braking strength. So, okay, so it's higher. I'm sorry, 4,500 pound maximum braking strength, which is 8,000 pounds approximately. So when you look at that, this is a 20-foot synthetic winch extension. I'm going to wad it up a little bit so you can see it. This is in our bag, right? This isn't the extension, it's inside here. But this is 19,000 pounds, a 20-foot winch extension, so it's twice as strong as this, and it's 20 feet long. Holy crap, that's a giant difference, right? I mean, it takes up a ton less room. Obviously, they're not free, but they take up a lot less room. Again, they don't store any energy. They're safer when they break, all that fun stuff. Same thing with synthetic rope when you're using synthetic rope for your winch cable or you replace it. The extension, really slick, weighs a lot less than the regular strap does, legitimately probably 1/3 or 1/4 as much, has a higher braking strength. Durability is really good. It fits in this handy little bag, which we're a big fan of. Anyway, that's kind of the difference between winch extensions and soft shackles and snatch straps and tree savers, and sort of a quick overview of the purpose and thinking behind them. Thanks for taking the time to stop by and check it out.